Squanch Games High on Life, the latest madcap title from Squanch Games / Rick and Morty co-creator Justin Roiland, is a game with a unique take on a classic genre. High on Life is a first-person shooter in which weapons are more than just tools of destruction. Every weapon the player comes across in High on Life is sentient and frequently converses with the player. This concept may sound a bit too silly at first, but it fits right into Squanch Games' imaginative sci-fi sensibilities. It sounds like fans of Squanch's Trover Saves the Universe will find a lot to enjoy here. But ahead of the game's December 13th launch, gamers should be warned that early reactions to the new game from Justin Roiland have been a bit all over the place. Specifically, one element of High on Life is critic split. Some folks just do not find it to be as funny as it's intended to be. Not everyone is a fan of the humor according to the High on Life Metacritic score. There's a lot to love about this first-person shooter. However, some critics have argued that the comedy in High on Life isn't for everyone. And because comedy is such an integral part of the game, some have determined that it may be worth skipping for many gamers. For example, Chris Carter at Destructoid wasn't very impressed with High on Life overall, awarding it a 5 out of 10. Although Carter wrote that the shooter packs in some fun gameplay and a sizable list of unique weapons and gameplay options, he noted that the humor, in High on Life, will be hit and miss for many. This wasn't a case of not enjoying Squanch's sensibilities, either, as Carter noted that he thought. Carter also reported stumbling upon multiple glitches, such as a few instances where doors that should have been open were closed, thereby preventing him from progressing. Edwin Evans-Thirlwell at Eurogamer was another critic who didn't enjoy the humor of High on Life, calling it a botched attempt to rebottle Rick and Morty as a first-person shooter. Evans-Thirlwell felt that the game was full of toxic meta-comedy that often missed its mark, and that the comedy. Although he noted the humor wasn't for everyone, Cooper wrote that they thought High on Life was a lot of fun, explaining that the complete package made for an amusing, well-written, surprising, and genuinely hilarious experience. However, Cooper did mention that the game features a fair bit of Josh West at GamesRadar echoed similar praise in his review, awarding High on Life a 3.5 out of 5.